I'd love to get your psychology about behind the tweets and the posts on Truth. Are you sometimes being intentionally provocative, or are you just speaking your mind? And are there times where you regret some of the truths you've posted?
Yeah, I do. I mean, but not that often, honestly. I do a lot of reposting. The ones you get in trouble with are the reposts, because you find down deep they're into some group that you're not supposed to be reposting. You don't even know if those groups are good, bad, or indifferent. But the reposts are the ones that really get you in trouble. When you do your own words, it's sort of easier.
First, to be clear, Donald Trump has justifiably gotten in trouble for the terrible, horrible, anti-Semitic and conspiratorial things he's directly said. But setting that aside, with the reposts, the ones where you really get in trouble, it's when you dig deep and you find out the bad. No, it's not. It's not just when you dig deep. I mean, he definitely shares things from people that have said other horrendous things. He shares QAnon memes, not the people he shares also shared QAnon memes. He posts those things. He posts the deep fakes of Taylor Swift. He posts the conspiratorial racist comments. He sees it, he likes it, he shares it. That's it.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
But that said, he believes that this is too powerful, Truth Social. He can't be constrained. Listen to this.
Truth is very powerful, Truth. And it's my platform, and it's been very powerful, very, very powerful. Goes everywhere. I call it my typewriter. That's actually my typewriter.
What are you doing usually when you're composing a truth? Like, are you chilling back on a couch?
Couches, beds.
Okay.
A lot of different things. I mean,
like late at night and just
I'd like to do some late at night. I'm not a huge sleeper, but whenever I do them, past like 3 o'clock, they criticize you the next day. Trump was up truthing. Okay. Trump was truthing at 3 o'clock in the morning. And there should be no problem with that. And then when you think about time zones, how do they know that you're like, in a time zone, like an Eastern zone? So, but every time I do it after like 2 or 3 o'clock, it's like, why is he doing that?
Well, first of all, we know because you live in the East Coast. That's actually how we know. And yes, it's legitimately weird for a former president to be spreading literally dozens of messages at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is strange. And to the host of the podcast, where are you doing it? On a chair, in a couch, in a bed? Just say what you mean. Toilet. He's doing it in the toilet. And that is what he is literally doing. But I want to address the first thing that Trump said. Truth is very powerful. It goes everywhere. I call it my typewriter. And when he said that, my stomach dropped, because I actually like typewriters. I have a typewriter, but now I have to get rid of my typewriter because they're not cool anymore. But anyway, is it powerful though? Is your typewriter powerful? Because Trump media stock has continued to fall. I know what you're thinking. You guys covered this a few days ago. You're just saying the same thing. No, it's fallen more actually, okay? The latest price I think is 1707. We had screen capped it at nearly 18. It got down into the mid 16, by the way, earlier today. It continues to drop. Like, he has lost more than 80% of the value. And by the way, like, I know that it seems weird for us to focus on this so much. And you probably think that we're just drawing pleasure from the fact that another one of his businesses is failing, which is true. But also, if the argument is that Donald Trump is a great businessman and a powerful orator, like he has this movement, the fact that his company has lost 80% of its value in just a few months, why isn't that talked about more? Like, he criticizes Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for how the economy is done, even though the stock market is like doing record numbers or whatever. His company is a mere shadow of what it was just in March of this year, and nobody talks about it. We're all supposed to pretend that it's this wildly successful social media platform. I'm asking you, audience, do you know a single person who uses it? Like, I'm not even saying, do you know a person in your life? Do you know a famous right winger who uses it? They don't even use it. It's nothing. And the $17 that it's still trading for, that is a fantasy. It should be trading for cents. Its market cap is like 1,000 times what its revenue is. like comparison I saw was that Reddit is 10 times its revenue. Truth Social's 100 times more valuable than Reddit when you've never met anyone who's ever used it. So yeah, super powerful. It's a typewriter, I guess. In the same way that my typewriter is like a fun thing that I use, but it's not changing the world. Truth Social is that type of typewriter, I think. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.